I don't know, just because I don't know. It's just that it bothers me, and it's like, if a fun spectacle time that can if like guts, blood, guts, and gore being spread across your screen is art. It can be considered art too. Okay, just because it's not like the highest art, it doesn't mean doesn't mean that there isn't art there, that there isn't any depth there. All right, like literally, you are just ashamed.
Well, maybe you should consider
And it,
reading The Art of War.
yeah, and what is it? And I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe we should purge the art purists from the video game world because they don't end up making that good of games.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
So
Like, it just, like, and I don't mean this as, like, a criticism, but, like, everyone talks about, like, art and, like, the purity. And it's like, oh, but this is true art, or this is true art. It's like, or there's, like, nothing here. But then we have, like, games that are literally just, like, walking simulators. We have games that are just, like, we have games that are just like walking simulators. We have games that are just like go through the motions, just like boring
no,
everyday stuff. And I'm just like, okay,
yeah, yes, and I feel like because video games are slowly but surely becoming a more respected medium, they want to get respect and validation from those that came before. So from those that came before and made their medium into art. Who came before and what was considered a lowbrow medium before? Movies.
well, yeah,
Movies were considered a lowbrow art form before, and now they want validation from them because movie makers, no matter what the type of movie they're making, they're considered the placeholders of taste.
yeah.
And there's just so many movie makers that are just like video games aren't art yet. But you know what? For any video game developers that are concerned about your medium not being considered art by like old people, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Move on. You want to make your character be a professional wrestler performing kayfabe, but it actually is his personality. Fuck them. Move.
Don't live the gimmick.
Fuck them. Don't right. Don't slave yourself to don't make yourself a slave to the opinion of old people that wouldn't know art if it hit them.
Yeah. Well, and I would say, like,
I'm
especially when
sorry.
it comes to like video game mediums and stuff of the sort, there's still like an incredible amount of like just like toxic like beliefs or like toxic like cult followings with what people believe should be like representative or like what they want out of things like that. And still like even today there's still like a very much like ew wizard representation, like that's still a thing. And when people like try to be
Like
like, when people have like try to have like decent like representation or like tell decent stories, people are just like, oh, you're virtue signaling, you're trying to be in it for the art. And it's just like, just fucking enjoy the story, you asshole, or don't.
yeah, yeah, just fucking enjoy the story. Like, and I'm not saying that you can't have your high art games. I, there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying you can't have your high art games. There's nothing wrong with that. But in the case of like God of War, where you, where you're, where God of War was clearly for like a different type of generation, right? It was clearly for a different type of generation. It was clearly for my generation gamer who grew up in the early 2000s, where
Gamer.
gameplay and active player choice was king.
Yeah.
Mm. And now we got a new generation of gamer that loves the high art Last of Us. What is it? Um, the one, the one with Chloe, the haired lesbian. I forget
Yeah.
her name, but and then and then you change it for that generation when when that was never the point or the core of God of War to begin with. Again, again, you are just ashamed.
Yeah.
I like don't ever and if anyone's ever trying to dictate your medium, that if anyone's trying to dictate your medium, that is that takes literal hard work and they wouldn't know anything about if they tried to do something for it, fuck them. They are not the arbiter of taste. They are not the arbiter of art. Do reject tradition and embrace modernity.
Well, but
I'm sorry.
that's the thing too, is that like, I don't know. It's like there are even there are even games where it's just like, oh, they're trying to be all artsy fartsy or whatever. But then there are games like The Last of Us and like other games, I can't remember what they are, that have like legit like licensed music in there. And it's just like, okay, I guess that's fine. But then like if you're someone who's like trying to show gameplay or something, or even do stuff like on
But
Twitch, you have to be careful of that. Otherwise, you're literally going to be, struck with a copyright strike just for trying to play a fucking game. And it's just like,
yeah, but that's not what makes The Last of Us good. The Last of Us is good because it just, I don't know. The Last of Us is good because it's so earnestly human. And I've never even played the game, and I can tell you
why
that's
is
why
it
it's
doing
good.
that? What the fuck?
That's weird. Do you have stick drift?
I don't think so. For a GameCube?
You can't get stick drift on GameCube.
I thought stick drift was a thing that happened on like joysticks or like Switch uh, Joy Cons. That's the
Wait,
word.
wait a minute. Is the GameCube incapable of stick drift?
I don't know. I only ever started
That can't
hearing
be right.
I only started hearing about stick drift when the Switch came out, so I don't know.
What do you mean? There's stick drift on PS2.
Well, I didn't fucking know
My
that.
Yeah, my PS2 kind of has stick drift. Sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't have full stick drift. Otherwise, I'm okay. It's kind of Bohemian Rhapsody.
In what way?
You know the Bohemian Rhapsody movie? And how Queen basically got an explosion in popularity because of that movie.
What?
What?
Wait. The Bohemian Rhapsody. Wait, are you talking the
Movie with
recent
Rami
one?
Malek? Yes.
Queen did not get. Is that a thing people are fucking saying? Are you serious?
Oh no. Oh no. They got. Oh no. They did. No, they did. You know how I know they got an explosion in popularity? The year that movie came out, everybody was performing Bohemian Rhapsody at the karaoke bars.
Because every year, everyone always performs Bohemian Rhapsody because it's fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
No one performed Bohemian Rhapsody at karaoke.
Bohemian Rhapsody has always been one of the most popular songs in the fucking world. What are you talking about?
Not in karaoke.
In karaoke?
Nobody.
No, everyone loves singing it. What are you talking about?
I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not trying to.
Okay, so you mean to tell me you've literally never heard anyone in their free fucking time just start singing Bohemian Rhapsody, or when Bohemian Rhapsody comes on?
Not on karaoke. Not in a karaoke setting.
Well,
no.
I'm not talking about a karaoke setting. I'm talking about a general situation.
Oh, that's different. See, now that's different.
Wait, what the fuck are you
That's
talking
different.
about when it comes to karaoke?
People were performing Bohemian Rhapsody in karaoke settings. That's how I knew it got popular.
Well, yeah, but it's not like people didn't know that fucking Queen or Bohemian Rhapsody wasn't a thing until the fucking movie
far
came
from the
out.
truth.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's far from the truth. I'm not saying that. But you know how some people are popular to begin with, and then there's that superstardom,
Yeah.
right? There's that superstardom, and then after the superstardom, there's just more. They explode in popularity again.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, is that they had already reached that superstardom point, but it was just one of those things where it just made people just be like, oh, yeah, this is the thing. Also, I'm just trying to press down. I don't know why this is happening.
Must be that GameCube port shit. Anyway.
Probably.
But,
No, I thought you were saying that there were people who didn't
No.
know what Queen was
Yeah,
until the
and
movie came out. I thought
yeah,
that's what you were
probably because
saying.
there probably was a couple of people. Come on, let's be real.
Well, yeah,
But
at least a few people. That same glitch in that same
but
spot almost happened. Did you see that?
oof, yeah, I did. But the way I'm sorry I didn't say it right. But what I'm trying to say is that it probably like, and when I say that mean like young people were like singing that shit.
Okay.
And that's not to say young people didn't know who Queen was, but I don't think a lot of young people now. I don't think a lot of young people now. It would be rare to see a young person like listening or singing Queen, right?
It's true. Well, but that's the thing too, is it reminds me of the whole Ozzy Osbourne situation when he made a song with Post Malone. And people are just like, Ozzy Osbourne got popular because of Post Malone. And it's just like
What?
the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, who's been around since the 60s. Are you fucking kidding me? Really?
Kidding? Murder.
It's just people in a new generation who just their parents never introduced them to that kind of stuff, so they just don't know any better, but they're acting
Well,
they're
well, maybe they were raised to believe that type of music was like the devil's music.
well, but that's the thing though, is that like even when they're talking about things like they're just pulling things out of their ass, they're swinging their dicks about it, and they're just like, oh, Ozzy Osbourne, who is she, the new girl on the block? And it's just like, fuck off. It's like, who is this?
Thank God for Post Malone for giving props to the new pop girlies.
OMG, bestie, there's a new genre. There's a new band in
Oh my
town. They're called
God.
Motorhead. I don't know if you've heard of
Oh
them.
my, oh my God, baby. Have you ever heard of metal music?
Have you ever heard of this person? I don't know. I think their name is, what is it, Michael Jackson? Yeah, they did a song with someone.
They did a song with Paul McCartney. Oh my God.
Have you heard of this person?
Michael
What is their
Jackson
name?
did a song with Drake.
There was this person, Elton John.
I found his
they
music
made a
and
song
oh my
with
God.
The Weeknd. It was so good. Now Elton John's popular. It's just like, fucking shut up.
Shut up. Shut up, dumb.
I just hate people
Like,
in our generation. That's it.
No, yeah, they can be annoying sometimes, but
I hate people who are younger than us. Sorry, Moke.
I know he makes me think of my youth.
Moke's a good lad. Moke, if you're listening, comment.
Comment down below.
One of these days, we're going to get Moke on stream, and he's just going to say, oh my god, to everything.
Time to commit robot ethnic cleansing.
I felt so...
Finally!
Oh, that was the name of one of the prohibited games on Twitch.
Robot ethnic cleansing?
No, without the robot word. That's a game
Holy
somebody...
shit.
That is a game somebody made, and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
That cannot be good.
Well, that's cool. It's why it's on the prohibited list.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just that stinks of anti-Semitic remarks.
Oh, of course. I was looking at the list, and there was a game called Soccer Spirit, which is just a visual novel. There's no actual nudity, but holy fuck, they pushed the envelope. Like, holy fuck. You wouldn't be surprised if you just see a pussy out of nowhere. It's one of those kinds of games.
I feel it's kind of like what is it? I was watching like a retrospective on King of Fighters, and there's this one girl. She's like in biker gear, and there's like this CG cutscene of her, right?
What the
And
fuck? Wait, whoa. If I'm to continue, I need to change the shape to its original form. Why is he talking like Gamma? Anyway, sorry, go on.
you know, robots really are nice people, and he affected me deeply. But no, there was like this girl in this game called KOF Maximum Impact.
Yeah.
And there's this girl, there's this girl in the game, right? And I was watching a retrospective about this, and I thought, and you know what? I have nothing wrong with sex appeal, right?
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with sex appeal in video games or any type of media, female or male.
Yeah.
But there is, and I feel like it's a case by case basis where you kind of have to go. But this one was really bad because she was in a full biker suit, right? She was in a full biker suit, and there's like this CG cutscene where she just slowly unzips the biker suit and lets her cleavage hang out. I'm just kind of like, okay. I'm like, okay, now I've had enough. And you know what's so funny? I'm completely okay with my Shiranui, but that bitch annoyed me the most, and she has more clothes on.
Yeah.